from Cstv News 24 esomena so semetwego o maimun afe obi manso dewe ya japenia yede eba besomo na kase mayenhwe de bedemo tintima ankasa na gana mampeni John Dramani Mahama ana ode atu edwase ndra dan so na etoye no ano den sen afesese anase afese de no afeso wasanso ede atu edwa wochrebu ese inso a etoye wona wo ho ekaye no wohwe ese oswafo hwe sikasan so de sika botin bi ebeboa woni nsema hodo inde wie ya depeni ya de eba besomo no ko we no mo so ya say ya de eba besomo Sarah's Dream Jewelry Amsa Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing KS Rafimes Co Limited NAP Apartment Hotel and also Crystal Director Show Omona Monso ya sende ye de kasi so ede eba besomo okoya we for the 10 times so Facebook no Cstv GH do YouTube wa adoma na wo ho no boss kin client na say e be ye de ebe to so benye bi ahwe e wo ho e dem de so mame ama bafu amayenda ye hosina ye ba e de nchirman kasa no ebe so Yera se ya besha ya kasiano asiyedi ni kwa kochiremu ewa Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama na akachi na indrada June boso da neto so edionu enkron June 29 in subrani a eto ya no na nye fidi agro ne saninti Ghana mampeni onankasa etna winshemu de twa o my Ghana fa na hase baby ano ochirebo edia indra in subrani na eto ya no ano den passing affair said no na wo chebo edia wo hwe ode toto afra side no every 2024 afimpinu ni edionu anan mu a nso a etimi etoye na say nso brani etimi etoye 85 mm na ode eko 2025 so a 172 mm afi eba 2026 afi we dia 333 mm my sema Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama edi etu janibi.
Unfortunately, the flooding has been very extensive today for several reasons. There's climate. We look at the rainfall pattern from 2024, 2025, 2026. You see that increasingly every year we're getting more rain in Accra than we used to get. Accra is built between two natural bodies, the Kwapim Mountain Range and the Atlantic Ocean. And in those years, it was not a problem because Accra was a very small city. But as the population continues to increase and people continue to build, it restricts the path of the streams on their way to the Atlantic. So that's an engineering problem. We need to see how to open the channel so that the water can pass. But then there's also the other aspect, which is attitudinal and human behavior. That is dumping garbage in the drains. Even in the air, we discovered many illicit dumping sites where the wetlands are. People have gone to create a waste dumping ground, and they charge 20 cedis for the abubuya to come and fill the waste into the wetlands. And when it has filled sufficiently, they sell the land to people to come and build on it. Anytime you begin to take action and you start breaking houses, people think that government is inhumane. But when the problem arises like this flood, it affects everybody. And so all of us have been affected because of the conduct of a few people blocking the channels and preventing the water from passing.
Na Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama ekasawiye echeno sanso ede etu edwa wochemu ensende woni national security ewo inhwemu senebe ya obehwe ama mensu ahodo a ewo man Ghana yebehwe biaya ensensuo to a ejiri efa senebe ya enunso ebeboa mansu yiri no eso betimi ate.
call a National Security Council meeting. We're asking every district to identify, together with the Works and Housing Ministry, where the blockages in the channels are as they pass through the district assemblies, so that we can earmark those places for removal. The other solution will be to decongest Accra, and that's why we're planning that we move some of the city out, that is the major government departments, and then also create a new center of growth, so that our people will start building outside Accra in a new city, instead of everybody looking for some space in Accra to build. So, but that's a long-term solution. But I just want to express my sympathy with people who have lost property. Loss of property has been very extensive, and I want to thank the military, NADMO, the police, and the Hydro, Works and Housing Ministry, and all the emergency response team, 48 Engineers Regiment, for the rescue that they did. I've asked the Minister of Finance to release some money from the contingency fund, so that we can do some post-flood relief for persons who have been affected.
Na yegusua ewo Ghana mampeni John Dramani Mahama na kache oye no sanso ede etu edra ochiremu ese wode ehye ato eye osofo hwe sika senso ese won fasika botene 300 Ghana million Ghana cedi se wona wo ho aka ewo insuyile nu ewo incline poponi mantem no wo hwe na won fanso anase.
They help to save quite a lot of lives. NADMO will do what it can to try and identify the victims and see how we can just support them in a way in the next few days. I've asked the Minister of Finance to release some money from the contingency fund, so that we can do some post-flood relief for persons who have been affected. And so let me again express my sympathy, but let us change our attitude and let us find a permanent solution to this Accra flooding problem. We shouldn't become like the vulture who, anytime it is raining, he says as soon as it stops raining, he will repair his roof. And then as soon as it stops raining, he says, oh, it has stopped raining, so there's no need to repair the roof. This time should be different.
Now, Kole Clote Mrashe Bejaniz Nato Ajima Rollins Nindi Obekaya wa Brachese Subran Etono na Okupiemu Ewo Odona Nachese Ejalbi Enso Ato Shop Bimwa and also Derena Openi Anase Mami Echebo Edia and Sansu Yili any Jaya Chese Koto Odona Nachese Nipabako and so Etime Efemu Etwana Nanam Ewan Sedo.
This has been quite devastating. I mean, the rainfall has been quite torrential, to put it mildly, but the flooding is on a level that I don't think we've witnessed before. We've had the police, the fire service, the 48 engineers and the Navy, as well as the fishermen who came over from Usu and brought their canoes to help in the rescue efforts. Unfortunately, there are some people who are refusing to leave their premises, and some are saying because they are afraid that they'll be looting if they leave their premises. But there's also a fire that's raging through the Odona market, which seems to be out of control. But unfortunately, the fire service is not able to access the location because the flood water is quite deep, and it's quite devastating to actually see. NADMO did not have the relevant equipment that was required. That's why everybody's been pitching in. It's rather unfortunate. Certainly I'll have to raise on the floor of Parliament, but I think it's obvious enough that there's an issue, and I have no doubt that the government is going to actually act on this quite urgently, because the mandate of NADMO is to be able to deal with all of these as an agency that should be coordinating all the other agencies in a situation like this. They do need the resources, and I think that we have to be able to approve the budget that is of the right level, for what they need to do.
Onumenya was nato Ajiman Raleigh and a cotel and canon now. I one actress so what did draw and now say before war actress in day almost stores a hodo as she say I know 200 and I just say one who it's me I can now treble edia and near my hood watches and a good store near for the agosi capa or more after my interior sema one actress so one who I can in Johnny be know what they are to draw.
Oh, let's see how much this one is coming. Let's say, a data, Banyan says, market, I don't know market. It's in your Russia by the bills, market national. Bausha, so it's a good 3 market national. Oh. Also, yeah, your managers, the discussion. And yeah, they are discussing about myself. Who says they in the house. New goods back on Siska, the whole face of the $1 billion club. Old cities, which is 100,000 Ghana cities. New Ghana city in 100,000. I bind that up. I'll come one man, yeah, you're not sure. It's me join.
Shop for her, the shop for her to me a book for her. The shop for her, yes, I say, I'm a player. And then it's yes, student for my flats. The second time we say, so I said, General said, students say, I'm the best here. I haven't been now, Roberts. Janice Sheffield. They always say, I show you much. That's what I say. Because of John Mamma, estimate to say, let's say, market and for Conubua was Canada and that's what.
Na yoguswa ewo odona market na meka say Ghana National Fire Service in penifo ede aba betu edwa echirebo ese wa bra chese yisu brani no eto ya eja so etibi eto odona market hon nipa beye senan ana chese won so wotimi enfemu eto anananom ewonsiedo.
From rescue, no, yeah, the day we did not pay nipa 104. Other lane, nipa 100. Other lane, over 100. So over 300 people, and the rescue man have trapped inside their building. It's in the fire service, not one of the 48 engineers of Ghana for somebody or more boats by the marine unit of Ghana Police Service. So every boat for me now the boy and the fishermen. You don't want to see no can only do more. Near the no can you buy or more deceive you. You can grab boy and the fire service rescue. For the ground planning before I rescue. But Yabram no can say definitely soon about from us. You can't in your pay about your certified for Babe and an hour. Let me fight a fire. It's first service about you to our plans bear for our CIA fight a fire. If you pass from now, you make like I said, you are now not run and I won't see it. Yeah, the original you show that the food for can one. Make us say they confirmed or had the unique for dead bodies. Or make me feel and then I'm
na wosa insuyili ehun enseme ya so kopiemu ewo ayawa so central ano ewo nkranpoponi mantemo meka say die yebegine mu ewo alajo wabra na chese subrane no tono na chese na adehie bia wo so ho ekan ye ama meka say nipa ba ko so afebo ato anananam ewo nyise de wo chirebu ede wabra na inso ne tono wogede pa say yenkanyo ibi ana chese so abrante yi mu ande waye nyame edia
so ne tono boy no so friend payment according to sin they see and na oba na don for mo ye ni na ne stand so at the opposite yeah or to say sin so na in register the one no sorry so sorry I do 5 things and I like the chain not like people go off that I'm not like people off they just say boys people am rush say like my baby Even now they were shocked. Let it shock them, but God will show you. You don't know a shocking the first.
But when I went, I don't do I don't party. The part of the coon. I don't feel the light on the minute. I don't go party. But first one, the light in a chill. When the minute, sounds like a change on your meat.
Na Atoranchen Kabonko National Disaster Management Organization ye charity as a nadbo penny for so bo amane ese inde ade so nipa beye se edu ba kono chese inde omo ayera wa bra na chese isubrane no eto ewoga East Main Sinimunu ade se nipa hodo na na chese won so wafebo ayera chese nipa enum enso afemu atwa nananum ewo insiedo.
Where the two rivers meet, the Pillar 2, Almighty Pillar 2 bridge that is causing a flood at all times, blocking the traffic, avoiding cars to pass, and the Domi crossing water. Where the two rivers meet, that was where they carry 5 kiosks. These 5 kiosks contain 11 people. These 11 people, 1 week child, a boy, is part of them. Today is 1 week of that child. It's also taken away. And we can see 101 with 5 bodies. So out of 11, we can see 5. I was told they find 8 bodies at Achimota overhead under the bridge over there. As to how that is true, I'm yet to find out. But those ones that have confirmed that 5, I have some of the pictures with me. So for now, I can say that 5 bodies has been found. The rest is yet to be retrieved. For now, we cannot trace. When I've gotten 5 on a record, I could not trace the rest for now. But myself, for me, I have the 1 week baby, 7 years, between 45 to 50 years lady, and then a woman with a boy. For those ones, I can confirm the record.
And see a veteran say way so na ya home city by Jody Moon sending their kitchen so ya the vessel.
The manager of Crystal Jurek Pet Shop. Here, we have varieties of pet foods and accessories. When it comes to dog foods and cat foods, we have everything. We have the 25 kg pellets, the 20 kgs, the 10 kgs. We have Happy Home, High Performance, Dog Chew, Jack Pet Food, GC Puppy and Adults, High Retrieval, Happy Canine. When it comes to the leashes or the collars, we have everything, whether small, medium or large. We have their supplements, their vitamins, fish oils, medicated soaps, and their tablets. We also have the flea and tick sprays, their refreshers. And when it comes to their bowls, we have different types of bowls. Stainless or plastic bowls, medium, large. We have their traveling bags, their bathing tubs, their towels, and all their chains as well. We also do breeding of dogs and cats. Whether you are looking for poodles, puppies, any mixed breed, we have them. Foreign cats too are available. When it comes to their treats, we have their big bones, we have their biscuits, we have their snacks, we have our locations. One is located at East Legon American House, adjacent KB Clay, near Intifo Avenue Street. We also have a branch at Blue Lagoon, Sacramento. opposite the Ghana Poultry Farmers Association, General Anchor Street. You can contact us on 0243 03 2066 or 020 473 8175. At Crystal Jewelry, we will always want your pet to smile.
Na semensa mo bibia akwa babio da so ehwe ewia pranto brekase e wo Cstv so de so edwedie mo ensem na enkrata efre omampeni atenaye na penin ba ko no edimu akotene pa e wo ho Felix Kwachi ofoso ebo amane ese omampeni John Dramani Mahama ede ebetu edwa ese nanu isubrane anasendra da isubrane atoye e wo oman Ghana no say the what is kabotini ba bema anase wona wo ho aka no what is kabotini ba behwe ama wona wo ho aka so wo ho betimi ahenhan wo na wo kire mu de what is sika be yes 300 million Ghana cedis ana eboa saafo no se ne be a wo ho so betimi ahenhan wo na fe so no ye de 150 million Ghana cedis so etimi aboa ama wona wo ho aka wo wompotemu and so wo ho betimi ahena fe so 150 million Ghana cedis no baya insu yire no efa ya do so oho so ye de aye insiesie wo ho se ne baya dan kwama bia no enkofa insu yire bia enso entimi enfamba o my Ghana bio na yegusua ewo edwedie mo ensem na impedifo ede aba beto edwa ese eye July ne busumida ebedi kan wa fimpinu ni ediunu ensiemu no fangobo eba fompa eye na eye Duncan Amua ono eye executive secretary ede ma Kopek na onde ebetu edwa ese every July ne busumida ebeto so anase ebedi kan no ade ese ngobo ebeba from presence ndey wo hwa yesika sem anase oba oman Ghana yesidi no ahode no egusu ejina na so campaign sarity ochina da July 1st no day ade se ngobo so ebetimi abafo na yebefro na yedeni achiremu ewo obi manso esem na yejiremu ewo Europe na meka say die ababeto edwa ese sokopiemu ewo Europe a senya ewia no ahoɔden esi etie no enefidi agoro amani pampempem ahodo na kesede wo ho entimi aka edwe ya nsema World Health Organization pedi forward ebeto dwa nanno kosiada awochebo edia nipa be 1300 ana chese wotimi afemu atoa nananam ewo ensiedo na feso oko French mainmu a apomodin se chibia na sempenifo wo ho so echirebo edia nipa be 1000 ana won so wo ho etimi aka efre wukwada na wotwe etwem wukwada no ana chese eno so ebeto edwa na no ana chese World Health Organization in pedifo ede ho enkrata sem ababeto edwa na yebefro na yede ani akyeremu ewo agodie mu ensem na onim se Ghana yetimi qualify from a free table na chese yene Panama, Croatia, a woman not see idea, ye Colombia and a quackable, and no and just a head coach at the Blasters of Ghana, Carlos Queiroz, and they add to a draw which is a stager, and I say game a war against a year Colombiano, and no a year World Cup, just a mobile dempa, you was a World Cup champion, real, we no a real one, and yeah, dear. Koboy ya Panama ni Croatia koboy ya mumuno de eba yede eno de yeduchu.
The World Championship, the really World Championship starting next game. Group stage, it is warming up for the qualification. As I said today to my boys, qualification is not a destination. Qualification is just a credit card that you receive to deserve to be in this stage of the competition. Now you have to pay the price of having that credit card in your pocket. And these kind of games are really when the World Cup starts. Everything to the winner, nothing to the loser. So that means that every single game it's about drama. Nobody can hide nothing since the first minute. Every minute everybody must go for everything, puts everything in the game, and play really the knockout stage with that spirit of entertainment and drama, emotional.
CCA Ghana Blasters award run of 32 yani Colombia and just a na Derek Lucas in a defender with treble as akona just one Colombia no just omo amaya crowd pass money Colombia ABC akai.
We are trying to do our best, to give our best, and every game we are trying to make the nation proud, and on to the next game we have to keep on going. I think it's very important, as you mentioned, we are through, and that's the most important, and we hope we can come even further, because that is what we want, and we will give our best to come further.
Na ye kwa kowie ye kasie ni na ewo enigedie mo ense so bekaya eye wafimpinu ni eduenu enum anachese ebonua ono eye asenkani na wade ebetu edwa ese December ne bosome anase openema ne bosome no ade ese so yili ebeba pa ma afaga na mumina eno anachese rapper manifest ede ese baba betu edwa wo trebo ese aye ebono we sema chese afie twemu obeka yese so yili ebefa omanga na hanu se wase inde so kwa bebe dintan enso asena enso enrada enso no etoya yilifa omanga na hanu se no nkrofo tagya na tage ebono wa na wotrebo edia wedi ebo anase Ghana fo eho ya pa asem ne ho nsem so bata endra enso yile efa omanga na na yebejira nsem we so na kasa yeboabo anu ni nanu so yede esi ewa hanweko na muso ya sindewie yeje penie yede ebesom Sarah's Jewelries, Absel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing, KS Farmers Co Limited, NAP Apartment Hotel, and also Crystal Direct Shop. Omuna muso ya sindewie yede kase so ede ebesom ede meje so mame ama bafwa makra.